Yeah, you can grab yourself. Yeah, you can grab yourself. Yeah, it's okay. Okay.
First introduce these guys. I think these are part of the actors.
Yeah, I think like Angira Giraromka Triungoto Ndwara Migi. I know they also introduce themselves.
Okay, we have the mic to yes, Papa.
Yes.
Start by your name and give us the part you acted in this movie, Abila.
Yeah, Gana for moderator. Nyengal Wangaja Yambe Clinton as a chairperson Luohood film industry. Washako penye ni yormeni midi miradek. Tugudugu matongtong mwe kapila kende. Watu kutugu mailongoni ya enepara kudugalur. His mind in English. Watugu street kids. Gamba tugu wajilongoni ya marmurinyo. Lost Love. Okay? So the latest movie which is out currently now is called ABILLA, whereby I'm the king myself. When I'm talking like this, I'm the king. Yeah. King Kiabambi Ulum.
Yeah.
Yes. I came into power in 1,370 years. When my father died, I took from him. From that year, I ruled for 1,333 years up to 1,370 years. Okay? Yeah, that story where we all heard of it. Me, I'm the person also from Alur land. I used to hear about that story, ABILLA. My grandfather used to talk about it. He was having it behind the house. Yes. My grandfather was having it. My father was having it. I know what is this all about. ABILLA meaning, if you go to this in the story, ABILLA meanings, it means the first test of everything you do. For Alur outside there who don't know the meaning of ABILLA, it means ABILLA. But now the way you pronounce it, it comes ABILLA, but this is ABILLA. ABILLA meaning the time when I was a king. By that time, but I'm here. Okay?
In fact, now he's the Kia
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. I'm talking as a Kia Bambi. You see, when you look at me, I'm a man with no job. Okay? So indeed, even his spirit has entered me now. So when you meet me on the road, I'm a Kia Bambi myself. Okay? Yeah. So that time, indeed, yes, we tend to ignore the elders, but they're very important when we come to today's life. Okay? He took advantage thinking that the elders are useless in his time, or in my time, those days. Okay? The information the elders were giving him, he thought they were suppressing him in his kingdom. He thought those advice are giving him was of all of those days. He thought he was current, like some of our elders, leaders, depend on their positions. Things comes and they go. Okay? So what he thought the young people are advantageous because he was looking at their bodies being muscled. The elders are having nothing to do. Whereby we say, if a library is burning, okay, that means you are losing a lot of information. Today we look at elderly people. Our information of wealth, of happiness, of knowledge. So for him, he thought he was the only person who should be of knowledge. He decided to kill all the elderly people in his kingdom. He wanted to remain with the youths because, he thought they are energetic enough, but yet they don't have the what? The wisdom. Okay? When you're in power, when you're in any position, you need people for you to move up. Okay? So, he killed all of them. Then, one young boy decided to tell his father, you know what? Being close to the kingdom and you get it. If your father is also one of people close, remember that boy also, the father also was what? One of the elders in the kingdom. Okay? So this boy had some information, the rumors, whereby even the man who was blind, because blind people don't ignore them. They don't see, but they hear a lot.
Very charming.
Okay? Yes. So the man had decided to get the information, and ideally, this man went and hid his father under the rock. Okay? When the time of the king, his ruling was so tough, by the way, for you to stand before him and then you say something, and if you're not careful, he can deal with you there and then. So that's only wise young man who decided to take his father to a safety place.
And the blind young man.
Okay, he did it because of the information from the blind man.
The blind is the one who informed
The young boy. Okay?
Yeah, because like that blind boy, he was also among the what? He was a musician who normally sing for the what? For the king. Yeah.
He was entertained actually.
Yeah, he was an entertainer.
Yes.
You first try to relate for us this movie because you took us back in 1932.
Yes.
Try to relate for us this movie with the current one where we have right now, the Alur, that modern Alur that we have right now. What do you think is the difference? What do you think are the similarities? If you narrate the life in this movie and this modern Alur that we have right now.
That's a very good question. Huh? That's why when I come to the public like this, okay, I want anyone outside there to get the information and understand it and then put it into practice. Okay? So if you look at the years back, then you compare with the current life now. That's a year of King Kiabambi Ulum. He brought us a very good information. Yes, he thought he was doing the right thing by killing the elders. Okay? Whereby he did it. But after killing them, then their spirit started hunting him.
The spirit of the elders.
Of the elders whom he killed. Okay? Started hunting him. Crops were wilting. Other hunger came into his kingdom. Strange things started happening in his kingdom. Okay? If I compare it with today's current life, don't ignore any person near you. Let's utilize anybody near you for you to prosper.
That's why in your speech you also
Yes.
I think that one very well.
Yes. Ngar ba ide uding ebeneno lemenen yokwe kay go resign inyang. Yes. Inyang. Yeah. Then before I conclude this,
Yes.
since he killed those elders, then their spirit started hunting for him. Life became very hard in his kingdom. Even his own father who died started blaming him. Why did you do that? I left you to handle this kingdom, not the way you are handling it now. You have spoiled it. In the kingdom or in a Alur culture, splitting someone's blood or killing someone, okay, that's a very bad practice. Even mere burning of the greatest house for us in Alur, because you have already killed somebody. From that time up to date, ABILLA is being respected and is being done up to the date. Can I tell you why? Do you know why people still pray for their lost one? Or when you are, okay, like for me, up to the date, we still take prayers for those who have died, so that their spirit go and rest. What is that? Is that ABILLA? That's what King Ulum, Kiabambi, was doing to make sure his kingdom remained in peace. That's why from that moment, that shrine being built, up to date is there. It was because of him. The dead are not dead. History says, is history or what? Okay. CRV, okay? The dead are not dead. Yes, they need us and we need them to be safe. So that's why when you hear in church, this week we are going to have a prayer for the spirit. Why? That's ABILLA. But in ABILLA, in reality, the first food that comes from the garden, you take it there.
Do you know that this concept most people don't understand in these days?
That's exactly what I was saying.
How do you think this movie is going to impact on people's lives so that they understand this concept? Maybe they can do what
before you can hear the new culture, make it young. You go, I can't. You go, wondering, Danopol, Surumegi, Muti Alur. You get take make Muti Alur. What is the value? What is the concept? What do they have to know? What will they tell to their children? What do their children tell tomorrow? If you look at ABILLA, that's why we're trying to bring people of today, including me, myself. We have read books or what, but you will never change your tribe to someone's tribe. I'm an Alur, I'm an Alur, and I will be an Alur, but it's an Alur. It doesn't matter where I've gone. It doesn't matter which level of education I've achieved. Okay? So, if we compare our culture and other culture, don't be surprised. You get an Alur today, born in Nebi, Zombo, Pakwash, cross the Raya. In 1 week time, this person will change the language, the tribe, even it doesn't want to be looked as an Alur.
Yes.
That's very shaming. It's very embarrassing. That's why we are bringing these cultural things on board. My friend, I want to tell you, if you talk about ABILLA, even an Alur in London, who is like 30 years and above, will, by the way, some extent, ask someone from 20 years to 30, the meaning of ABILLA, they will not explain to you.
Right, we have all it there. I'm going to come back to you shortly.
Yeah.
Let me first jump to my sister here.